Hello guys, Dragon here, and today we got another guide for you. So, a lot of people have been asking where to grind after season, and with the reworks, I thought it would be a fun idea doing some testing with my seasonal warrior. So, let's just start by saying if you're seasonal, your best bet is to grind the Valencia regions, Centaurs, Bishims, um, Cadre Ruins, Gahaz Bandits, Sulfur Mine, which is over here, and of course, Pilaku Jail. Now, these are the easiest places to grind as a seasonal character, but I saw an interesting testing by some other content creators what will happen with the reworks and tuvala gear if they were gonna try to grind into Elvia. So this is exactly what we are going to test today. So the first thing we are going to tackle is what gear we are going to use. As you can see, everything is tuvala except my belt, which is the base Capusha belt you can take as a reward from getting to level 60. Because I couldn't make this season a pen tuvala belt, this is equal to a pen tuvala belt. And of course I'm using the Perilous Star Alchemy Stone, which gives a lot of buffs. Now, I know a lot of people could say, why didn't you get a Pankapusha ring, or why didn't you get a Pankapusha belt, or the Pankapusha necklace? And the answer to that is that a lot of people might actually pick the Perilous Star Alchemy Stone, because they might not know which is the best value item to pick. So I've chosen this type of set gear. As for crystals, I'm only using all the crystals that manage to drop during season. So as you can see, I didn't drop any helmets crystals and I didn't drop any a second shield crystal. So this is as close to a seasonal setup as possible without having turned my gear onto guaranteed pen, because again, some people might not know how to do that. So what buffs are we going to use? First of all, we are going to use church buffs. These buffs are a must if you want to grind Elvia. Well, not a must, but on this type of gear, we're gonna need them. And then obviously we're gonna use Tet buff, Food buff, and Giant Rot. But before we get into the grind, let's check what add-ons we're using and how many skill points we have. So if you want to change your add-ons, or you want to check your add-ons, you can come into the skill instructor in every city. So right now I have 979 skill points. This might not sound a lot, but it's just enough to have most of my awakening kit. However, I don't have core frenzy strikes, which is essential for PvE. So we're gonna have to do without it. And of course, I've made sure to max my grab so I can defend my spot sometimes. And of course, my charging thrust for movement. Movement is king. Now, regarding my add-ons, I'm using attack casting speed -7% for 10 seconds and movement speed -7% for 10 seconds, simply because some seasonal characters might want to PvP and they might want a hybrid setup, so why not? I'm using my Solar Flare, critical hit rate plus 20% and attack and casting speed to 7% for 7 seconds. I have on my armor break DP -15 for 10 seconds and evasion rate -4% for 10 seconds. This is used for both PvE and PvP. And of course I have my Pulverize, 7% attack and casting speed for 7 seconds and 50% chance to down smash target. However, because we're gonna be grinding Elvia, we're gonna keep the attack and casting speed. And we are going to use instant recovery 10 HP per hit. Since we're still going to be grinding Elvia, we're not going to need the Grand Smash. So we're gonna swap that into Ground Wall. We are going to put minus DP for 10 seconds against the target we are aiming at, obviously. And I like to put critical heal rate plus 10% for 7 seconds. Other than that, all the rest remain the same. Now that we have all our add-ons sorted out, we're gonna grab our buffs from the church here. I'm just gonna keep on yapping because I don't know what else I should say. As you can see, we don't have a lot of stamina. Alright, so if you're in Idle, you want to find this NPC. Take attack and protection with using gold bars. And after you get that, you're gonna navigate to the Elvia spot you wanna test. In our case, it's going to be swap fogans. Now, a lot of people do not consider swap fogans to be as good as orcs, but considering the situation, if we cannot do swap fogans, I don't think that with tuvala gear you can do much more in Elvia. We have our foods, we have our elixirs, and we're just gonna test if we can damage the mobs and if we can survive the mobs attacks, and of course make the grind profitable. Now we've reached over to this place. We can see a tent, so this is probably taken. I don't see anybody grinding though. So we're just gonna put our tent over here in order to do a simple test. Now what you really need, since you're low gear, is buy the Villa body enhancement. And of course, pop a simple crown meal and go buffs. Let's see if we can do any kind of damage. That is actually not bad at all. So the buff I have right now is Magical Beast Rod. As you can see, it's pretty doable so far. So the answer is yes, even without a proper crystal set, you guys can actually grind Elvia. Obviously, we're gonna swap our droughts because I don't know if it's our droughts making us extremely powerful right now. Now, what happens if we actually use a simple beast drought instead of the buff we just used? So it's really easy to get a beast drought. It only lasts for 15 minutes. But hopefully it will have the same effects, right? So let's just see. We're just gonna go here. So in this clip, we're gonna try and test orcs with full tuvala gear. Now, as you can see, our buffs are the same as we used in fogans, obviously. So yeah, I think orcs is across the street. Just gonna keep on yapping till we get there. So this is where orcs are. Now, this is a very dangerous place for the kind of gear we are using, so I'm gonna use my perilous star. And let's see how it goes, shall we? As you can see, well, you can damage them, and you can do some sort of profit with full tuvala gear. You're just gonna need a little bit more of AP if you guys want to be profitable at orcs. So let's just see how long it takes us to finish this pack. It's actually quite moderate damage output. They're already at 50%, which is kind of naughty. And I can definitely guarantee that warriors could not come to orcs if they weren't 269 AP. And the result will actually be the same. So yeah, with a little bit more of extra AP, this could be doable. It's taking quite fair of time right now. Obviously, guys, make sure to have HP pots, and you actually might be fine here. This is actually insane. The damage is too high. Yep. You can definitely clear a pack with Perilous Star and 248, 312. It can be done, guys. So yeah, if you want to try out yourselves, feel free. However, I don't think that it's gonna be super profitable for anyone to come here at this AP level. But I will wait until I hit 261 AP Kurum, which Tuvala Shield is Kurum, and the more you have, the better. As you can see, guys, this is still Tuvala gear, and we didn't even need to use our Perilous Star. As for profit now, I'm fairly confident this can be really profitable for a lot of players who just want to try Elvia and want to have fun. So yeah, as a harder grind spot, even though I'm 248 AP with all those buffs, you can grind an area of being 260 AP. However, do I recommend it? The answer is kinda no, because most people over here are going to be significantly stronger than you. And remember, we also use a lot of buffs to keep ourselves protected. So, in conclusion, can you grind Elvia once you're out of season? The answer is yes. Should you? The answer is maybe. If you feel like you need a challenge and you're bored of Valencia and you want to try the next big thing, then yes. If not, then I will stick to Valencia until I can get some more gear. Anyway, guys, this is it from me. This is it from Draken, or aka97. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.